Go.
Industrial Revolution version of Netflix. Yeah. So our profiles here. This is Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
As an Industrial Revolution farmer, and that's going to be the profile we're looking at today. All right. Go ahead, Ty.
Steam, the biggest movie out today, is the most notable invention of the Industrial Revolution is the steam-powered engine. The significance of the steam engine is transportation. Prior to the Industrial Revolution, it took weeks, if not months, to deliver goods on land, and with the invention of the steam engine, trains were able to transport goods way faster, and by 1850, they were able to move at speeds of 75 miles an hour. And this also boosts the economy because faster time getting goods, the faster you get to sell them.
The next movie we're going to look at is The Day After Tomorrow. So one of the most notable things about the Industrial Revolution was the massive shift in population. So about 80%, as you know, were in agriculture pre-Industrial Revolution. And then after the Industrial Revolution, you could find about 50% of the English population in towns and cities such as London and Birmingham. Since human workers were no longer needed for farming jobs because of the more efficient equipment, they transferred to cities and factories and things of that nature. Next, we got class.
And with this mass migration of cities, caused an economic flourish of mass employment and gave rise to a new middle class. The managerial class included merchants, accountants, and shopkeepers.
Yes, and this is a play off of Peaky Blinders, just in case you didn't know.
We didn't know.
Okay. We got the Wolf of London. The advancements in transportation technology paved the way for a new age of trade and commerce, which made professions such as banking, trade, merchants, shopkeepers, it made it much more accessible and attainable to find success as an entrepreneur because of all of the mass production of goods and mass employment and things of that nature.
Oliver Twist is an actual novel by Charles Dickens. Some of you may have read it, I have not, but Beau said it's good. So it's a demonstration of child labor that took place during the Industrial Revolution, and children as young as 10 were working in dangerous factories, and they were employed because they were cheaper and they were easier to manage. So
The Oliver Twist novel actually came out just a little bit after the Industrial Revolution. Charles Dickens kind of did a lot of his work around the tragedies of the Industrial Revolution. Next, we have a little docu-series, The Rise of the Calendar. To increase efficiency, which is what the Industrial Revolution is all about, employers began using quotas and deadlines to increase production. And then eventually, this gave rise to the timed work week, which can then even be tied to our scheduled school day that we have now. And as Mr. White mentioned in that one lecture, we still kind of follow what they followed almost 200 years ago. So we need change.
steel chains, harsh working conditions such as poisonous gas, monotonous activities, and carcinogenic air gave rise to a myriad of problems. Lack of lighting in coal mines also led into many problems. Coal mines collapsed all the time, and coal miners were working in tunnels that were 3 to 4 feet tall. So it was very cramped conditions, and people were prone to accidents.
And not only was the workplace not safe, your home was not safe either. Cities could not build living quarters at the same rapid rate of their immigration rates. And so they started building overcrowded tenements, which led to many new diseases and problems. And so this is kind of like a parody off of the 90s musical Rent, which was about the AIDS epidemic. This is kind of about typhoid, smallpox, and since there were no sewers, cholera. And so there were lots of epidemics of new diseases and unstable housing, and everything about the Industrial Revolution was just kind of sad and disease-filled and dangerous. So yeah, that's our Industrial Revolution Netflix.
Yeah.